Hi everyone, I'm Fox 19 Now, First Alert Meteorologist Ada DuVall, here with your forecast update. It is kind of a gloomy start to your day. A lot of people out and about right now. Maybe you're heading to the parade. It's a little chilly out there. The wind's kind of blowing, so that might damper your style out there. Here's what it looks like off our Newport camera. And again, it's a little chilly out there. We'll zoom in somewhere here and show you guys the temperatures, the winds, everything going on around town. Here's what it's looking like off our downtown camera. Some peaks of sun starting to come out, 39 degrees, and you can see that northerly wind making it feel a little colder outside than it actually is. I do want to point out that you could be seeing these lines in the sky that are behind me here. Most of that is sublimating snow that is coming down, but not making its way to the surface. So that's just something to be on the lookout for. So today is going to be in the 50s, and it's going to be pretty calm throughout the day today. So if you have plans, again, to go to the parade, that starts at 11:45, or just be outside in general, it's going to be calm. You might need a light jacket, but overall, not a terrible day. For your Sunday, it's going to be windy and warm. We'll see the 70s. We also have late storm chances moving into Sunday evening. That's going to be a first alert weather day, so be on the lookout for that. Then as we move into Monday, some snowflakes are going to fall, and we're also going to see falling temperatures as well. We're going to be in the 30s starting next week, so really weather whiplash is on the way. Here's what it's looking like on clouds and radar, and I just mentioned this a second ago. A lot of people not seeing the snow that this is showing. A lot of that is sublimating as it's making its way to the ground, so just keep that in mind. Here's that severe weather risk for your Sunday. Again, I mentioned this is a first alert weather day. This is the big impact story, so I'm going to spend majority of the time talking about this. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. This, again, is what it looks like. This is highlighted by the Storm Prediction Center, and you can see Ripley County ever so slightly in that enhanced 3 out of 5 risk. Majority of everyone else in that slight 2 out of 5 risk, and if you're in the eastern counties, seeing a 1 out of 5 risk. But if you're anywhere in this zone, you should be weather aware. A couple of weeks ago, there was a huge tornado, a devastating tornado in Michigan, and they were in the green color. So just because you're in green doesn't mean that you shouldn't be weather aware or that you're not in any sort of threat at all. So just be hyper aware heading through the next couple of days. Yes, the bigger risk is in the orange color, but that doesn't mean you can't see anything happen in the green. So we have a first alert weather day on deck for you because of this threat Sunday evening. Now, this is going to be strong to severe storms, definitely possible Sunday evening. And this is going to be late Sunday. So, I mean, you have all day. Go out there, enjoy it, enjoy those warmer temperatures, but then have that first alert weather app handy, because Sunday evening is when the storms will start rolling through, and that's late Sunday, as in 11 p.m., 12 a.m., moving into early Monday morning is when we'll see this. A lot of people are going to be asleep, and that is going to be the main concern with this as well. So just be aware of that. The threats with this, the greatest threat is going to be damaging winds, but we can't rule out an isolated tornado here. Again, Sunday, the second half of the day, is that first alert weather day. Once the storms pass, a cold front will pass as well, and we will see those temperatures drop, and we will transition into a wintry mess and see a few snowflakes out there moving into Monday afternoon. So just keep that in mind as we move into Monday, that you're going to have a little bit of weather whiplash because we're going from 70 to the 30s. So definitely a big change there moving forward. Let's go ahead, track this out for you here. Staying dry for majority of your Saturday. I know it's showing snow on there. I know it is showing snow on your radar. However, that's not making it to the ground. Just be aware of that. Again, moving through your Sunday, staying mostly dry. Then as we move into the evening hours, this is 9 o'clock, seeing some spotty showers. This has updated. Let me make sure you guys know. This has updated. 10 p.m. Sunday, seeing a few spotty showers. We're getting more in-depth details now moving into Sunday 11 p.m. Maybe an isolated storm out in front of one of the major lines. You can see how deep these reds are that'll come through. Isolated showers at the beginning that turns into a line of storms that can cause damaging wind along with it. This is 1 a.m. on Monday. Again, a lot of this is going to be when you're asleep. So make sure you have a way to get alerts, especially with the damaging wind that's going to come through. And then another round right behind it. You'll see that here as we move forward some. Excuse me, I moved forward a little too far there. Got a little excited. But then you can see those strong storms move in around 3 a.m. And then as we push forward 5, 6 o'clock, you're still seeing spotty shower chances going through your Monday. So that's one model. This is a really good one of depicting those storms. So we do trust that it will be something pretty similar to what we're seeing here, but we will check out a couple other ones so you guys can see what we're dealing with moving through Sunday. So this, again, Sunday, midnight, same exact thing. Seeing that line of storms, this one just takes out those isolated pockets at the beginning, and then that line of storms pushes through. This is 2 a.m. This is more of a condensed round of storms instead of 2 batches. And watch this. As those leave and the cold front pushes through, there comes the snow chances right behind it. So the temperatures are going to drop significantly. We'll see the spotty snow showers through your Monday. Now, that's not going to accumulate to much, maybe a half an inch. Dusting to a half an inch is what you're expecting. And again, Sunday, watch this. This is another model. This is a different one as well. 11 o'clock, midnight, seeing that first line of storms here. Again, this is tomorrow evening, if you're just now joining me, going into Monday, 1 a.m. Again, there's the major line of storms and the one behind it. And this one really shows that wintry mix pushing in right behind the storms. And then you'll see the wintry mix and you'll see some snow going through your Monday. So that's what we're expecting there. If we want to look at a bigger model here, this is what you can expect. Again, there's that storm that's going to pass through 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, seeing those stronger thunderstorms transition into a wintry mix as that cold front pushes through, and then those snow chances pick up Monday evening. You can even see a few snowflakes there on Tuesday and going into Wednesday, as well as temperatures stay pretty chilly. Thursday, you might see a few sprinkles out there, but not looking too terribly bad. Staying dry for your first day of spring on Friday. But again, rain chances definitely not terrible this week. You can see that chance there Sunday evening going into early morning Monday, 90% chance. Lingering chances there on Tuesday to see a few snowflakes, as well as Wednesday. And then we'll stay dry towards the end of the week. Here are those temperatures out there right now. Another reason why I said that snow is not making its way to the ground. It's almost 40 degrees in most places. So that's what we're looking at. We're looking at a northerly wind too. So that is also bringing in some of that colder air, bringing in that chance of snow. Gusting, not too bad right now, especially not compared to yesterday. We have seen temperatures drop, though, compared to yesterday, about 11 degrees difference up in Connorsville, Middletown, 8 degrees different in Cincinnati, 5 degrees different in Georgetown. So not terrible. And heading through tonight, it's mostly just going to be cloudy and calm. 48 degrees out there, 30s for a lot of people as well. We'll keep the clouds, which is going to keep a lot of that heat in with us. Heading into tomorrow, we do have a perfect day for the beginning half of the day. It's going to be windy, but 72 degrees. A great day to get outside, enjoy that before the storms roll in really late tomorrow. Once those storms roll in, when they pass, we'll see temperatures drop. We'll see the 30s on Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be kind of our merging day. And then we'll see the 60s return for the first day of spring on Friday and heading into the start of next week. But you guys need to pack your green beanies maybe for your St. Patrick's Day, maybe a green coat, because it's just going to be pretty cold. out there moving forward. Cincinnati is expected to be above our normal moving into the end of March, so you can expect warmer temperatures by the end of March there, and below average precipitation chances, which just means we're drying out a little bit before spring gets here. So I know that we have 30s on the way, so if you're thinking warmer thoughts, there are 6 days until spring. That's going to be Friday. So we're getting closer to that. We're getting closer to the first day of spring and warmer temperatures as well. So we have one more burst of winter, but that's going to be after this weekend. So let's focus on this weekend. Again, 50s today, St. Patrick's Day parade for your Saturday. That's going to start about 11:45. Heading into tomorrow, a great day during the daytime hours. But then as we move into the evening, that's when the storm chances kick up late evening Sunday, going into early Monday. It's going to be stormy, transitioning into a wintry mess out there. You might see a few snowflakes for your St. Patrick's Day as well. Both days in the 30s, so a big change on the way. Then as we move into Wednesday, a few more snowflakes, but we're in the 40s by the afternoon. Then we get the 60s by Thursday and Friday for that first day of spring, and we'll stay dry for that FC Cincinnati game, but we do have a rain chance for that Saturday. So that's what we're looking out for over the next 10 days. I hope I answered anyone's questions that they might have had. Hi, Seth. I'm doing pretty good. I hope you're doing good as well. Hi, Darlene. Donuts and coffee sound really good right now. That sounds great. Go out there, enjoy today, enjoy tomorrow. Go to the St. Patrick's Day parade. That's all I have for you guys. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Stay weather aware going into Sunday. We'll have more details tonight, tomorrow. I'm doing doubles this today and tomorrow. So see you guys back here at the 6 o'clock stream, the 10 o'clock news tonight, and the 7 o'clock news tomorrow morning and tomorrow night as well. So I'll be here all weekend long. So get used to it, and I'll see you guys then.